Hello everyone, my name is Leysa. Welcome to my channel. This week's new game is the winner of my latest Patreon poll. Thank you everyone who voted. So the Stanley Parable was recommended to me back when I was playing my Portal games for the first time. I can't remember if it was in number 1 or number 2. So we're finally getting to play it. The only thing I have looked up is the length of the game. It looks like the average playthrough is about an hour and a half. I don't know if I'll get through all of that today, or if it's going to end up being 2 episodes. We'll just have to wait and see. I will say that I did start the game earlier, but the way that this game is set up, it won't fit my resolution, and I got to see the entrance, nothing more, but I had to close it down and reconfigure how I was doing this recording so that it would work properly. So let's go ahead and make sure that what I wanted is on. Okay, so it does look like it saved everything that I was looking to save. Okay, cool. So we should be able to just go ahead and begin the game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. So it is mouse to look. Ooh. I didn't look at the keybinds. Can we actually interact in any way? I probably should have looked at that, huh? See if there's any keybinds. Or do we just walk around? What's this giant cord? Very touchy. So what time was it? He gets to start work at 10. Lucky guy. Can we not open other offices? So there should be someone in here. And there's not.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So we just follow the directions that the narrator is giving us. Some computers
no matter
are
how hard
on.
Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Some monitors are not. That doesn't look normal. This is a maze, isn't it? I hate Mondays. Okay, Garfield. Yikes, this is a disturbing place. This is the
When
meeting
Stanley
room.
came to a set of 2 open
What?
doors, he entered the door on his left.
That closed behind us. Oh man. Is it haunted? Am I gonna be scared? This is very creepy.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Whiteboard manager. Termination Tuesdays. We're broke Wednesdays. Marketing Mondays. Mergers. Pranking floor 5 meeting. Financial panic meeting. Boss's inspection. What to do about 432? That's not us. We're 427, right? Don't tell 4032 about the meeting. Office party. Let me guess. Pizza. Oh my gosh. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy who moved my desk. The future was yesterday. Tomorrow is now. What? Tomorrow. Complete today's unfinished agenda items. Write next day's agenda. Reflect. Jim. Oh man, I love this. I could just spend a while just looking at this stuff. Bi-quarterly review. Death sport portion. More water coolers, water heaters. Charts need to be more hip. Work harder, hard worker. Space between the teenagers. No more bins, trash cans, renaming of the ideas, firing of management. Wait, what was that? There's something written on the back. Better safe than profits. Rule 1. References are not all they're cracked up to be. What do people want? Things, money. Mike James, you are fired. What was that? Happiness? Happy feelings? Money, more money. Things, but with money to buy more things. Is this fax a TPS report? I feel like it probably is. Profits, profits, profits. Ugh. This is soul crushing. It's like these people have worked in an office before, these developers. Oh my gosh. Very tongue-in-cheek. I love it. Everyone is unique, you most of all.
Stanley just stood there doing nothing at all. He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit around and describe every fascinating little detail of his inability to do anything.
That's right.
This is why Stanley and I are on such good terms.
Charts, numbers. Please, no more charts, I'm begging. Stop, stop, stop. Boss appreciation specialist, the brown noser. Yourself misspelled. Oh my gosh. How many parentheses? Clear skin, pollution, charts, comatose. Oh, that's fun. Oh wait, can't miss one. Man, what does the white one say? Or the yellow one? I know my colors. Monetized, free to play. Yeah, that ruined a lot of stuff. Help, I'm a post-it. This door's gonna close behind me. See, that's why I took my time. That's why I took my time. I have a feeling we don't get to come back to these places. I have a feeling we go throughout the whole building and everything closes behind us as we do. So it said I'd go upstairs, but what happens if I go downstairs?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do. What if I want to go down here? What if I want to hide down here? I kind of feel like hiding. What's this? Why is there a box right here? And a note? I feel like we should read that note. What happens if we go through without going to the boss's room first? Will this door shut behind us and we lose? It looks very... Oh, it's a garage. Oh, that's creepy. Okay, yeah, I will go ahead and go up to my boss's office first. That is creepy. I don't like that. Just wait. I'm going to start having doors open when I pass them, and that's going to freak me out. Oh, man, look at this. The boss's office is, like, swank central. Oh, dear. I should have gone in the garage, huh? Executive bathroom. Yeah, this is a real thing. I've worked at offices like this where the bosses are always way upstairs, and it's, like, really, really nice.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Yeah, what happens if you quit the game right there and you forget 2845?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
Oh my gosh, I love
Trying
it.
to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh my gosh. And of course it's going to shut behind me, isn't it? No? Surprised. Yeah, this is feeling kind of Portal-ish, like that's all a facade, and this is the real stuff going on behind the scenes. You know how you could go behind the panels in Portal and see like all the sketches and drawings, and what's down here? Nothing. Oh. There we go. I guess we go down.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
I'm feeling like Stanley is an android.
And for years, it had never occurred to him. this question would not go unanswered for long.
I feel like we're robots. I feel like Stanley's a robot and all the people who work here are robots.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
914. I have a feeling I won't remember that. Escape. Because if I go through there, I'm pretty sure it's gonna shut behind me, but who wrote this? And is this door gonna shut behind me? I don't know what to do. Is that really an escape? Let's go check this out. I'm curious. Yep. Yeah, and it will not let me open the doors. Okay. Oh, this is... Oh, I'm really high, aren't I? This feels like X-Men or something. Where's the light coming from? How is this lit with no light source?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh. Oh dear. I don't like this. Cameras, lights, camera, action.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
So we're 427, right? That's ours right there. Yeah, it is. At least I think so. I called it. Lights, camera, action.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Sure, why not?
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life, for he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
So is this a puzzle? I'm betting there's a puzzle. I'm gonna look at everything first before I start trying to push anything. Ooh, big red button. Oh, okay. I was kind of thinking we were going to be zapped or something if we did that. So if we walk through here, oh man. I have a feeling if I walk through the doors, they'll close behind me and I can't do something here. So how can I disable them? They already are disabled. I mean, if it's already disabled, then I'm golden, right? Because it's already turned off. Apparently not.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
So all I have to do is turn it off? I feel like that's not right.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine! Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Where are
had
we?
his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
Wait, that can't be
But as
it.
sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
I think that's
Stanley
a screen.
stepped through the open door.
I don't think that's really outside. That can't be the end of the game.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Surely not.
Stanley was happy.
Really? That easy? I don't think so. I think he got mind controlled. What? That's the whole game. Surely not. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, surely not. Surely not.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Okay,
Stanley
this time I'm
decided to go to the
clicking.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Because
No matter how
before,
hard Stanley
nothing
looked, he couldn't find a trace of his
seemed
co-workers.
like it could click. Oh! See? I was able to turn it off. Yeah, I didn't know that I could click stuff.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I guess I will.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort. from
How
a
far
noble
does this
cause.
go?
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
It's gonna be like 1,000 clicks, isn't it? And there are people like me who would do it. Don't worry, I'll speed this up for y'all. I want to see what he says.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Oh, but then I wouldn't be doing clicks here. Right? That's too easy, because then I'd lose my progress on this door. Let's see if he says anything else. Okay, I'll listen to him now. 417, wasn't that? I'm going higher. Oh no, wait, we are going lower. Okay, good. See, now I feel like I need to check everything. How'd that door close? We closed it. There's no door 417. Oh, here it is.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Did I get 20 over here, though? I'm not counting. I must have. 437, huh? I can't. Oh, there it is. That makes no sense.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
They are not in order.
Now, back to door number 437.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Oh my god.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Oh my god, he's just making it up.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk. Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Oh my gosh. Are you all loving this? I'm loving this.
We've
This is hilarious.
almost got it! Now the copy machine, do
Oh my
that one
God.
again!
Oh my god. They chose a good narrator for this.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430. Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think,
Oh my
only a
gosh.
few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
Bravo. Bravo, writers. Love it. In the meantime, still looking for other things to click on. Because that game ended way too fast, yes.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh my, something bad happened here.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Hey, depends on where you work, honestly.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
What? There was only one door. Oh, he means down this corridor. No. No. Ooh.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop. This is cool. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift 1,000. Jumping off the cargo lift 5. Yeah, he's worried about that when you're gonna die.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who? I think the narrator is the computer that's trying to control us. This is why this was recommended. It's definitely a puzzle, and I am bad at puzzles. I feel I pressure myself a lot. I will say the looky-loo, the way that you look around, it's starting to upset my stomach. Unfortunately, that's a somewhat common occurrence. Oh dear.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then... Oh, no, you can't... Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But
A
if
real
used
person.
incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find
Oh
yourself
my
speaking with a
God.
person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse
Thought.
why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What? Practice. What?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Oh my gosh.
Ah, welcome back.
Oh
you
my
may have
gosh.
noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
We're gonna come back in the room, aren't we? It looks like other things changed. Oh, we can't go back in. Okay. So we have to backtrack?
Now
I
that
guess.
we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
Oh, I should have
That story
jumped,
would make
huh?
no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
So it's letting us back all the way through. Wait, did I hear a door open? I thought I heard a door open. Huh.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
The door on the left.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
You know I had to. You know I had to. Yeah, look at how it's getting all clip-planed. All distorted. This is awesome. Oh man, look at what's going on in there. I love it. The panic in his voice. Chef's kiss. What does he say if we go in there again? Nothing. Darn. I love messing with this guy. I noticed that door didn't close behind me this time, though. Oh, dear.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special
Joy.
about seeing the game undone? Left
Joy.
here like so much garbage.
Delight.
It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase
Rip
that knowledge.
Bronze.
I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Oh, he can't, can he? Oh, wow.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
Oh, he's
What,
getting
did you think that
mad.
would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So if I go through the door on the right, which we know we all want to do, he's going to lose his ever-loving mind, isn't he?
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Oh! He's just going to keep reloading the
Exactly
game.
as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
So I've
Just
broken
follow my
that
lead and
path.
You'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm going to do it one more time just to see, because he has me, like, tricked.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Yeah, okay. So I have
exactly as Stanley would.
completely
That means choosing responsibly
made that
and
way
always putting the story
unavailable.
first. I'm
Okay.
quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just
You never
follow my
know.
lead
He's
and you'll
been
be fine.
tricksy.
All right.
You know, with like the run
When
here,
Stanley
run
came to
there.
a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
So we broke him and then he got better. So what made him better? He rebooted himself? Maybe? Yeah, I think the narrator is definitely like the little mod guys of Gladys. The little balls with personalities.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What? They took away the downstairs option. There was a downstairs option before. Well, snap. I want to see the downstairs. Any hidden panels? Huh, what made that noise? There weren't stairs before. This is different.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Huh. Night Shark 115.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there.
I
Why
did.
You come this way? Speak.
I did go that
Say
way.
Something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
Oh no!
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What?
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay?
What's
Stanley,
going
please.
on?
I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door.
The end.
Are you listening to me?
What?
Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
What?
Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
What? Oh my god. Oh my god. This game is wicked. Oh my gosh. I am gonna go ahead and stop there. Yeah, because my stomach is starting to get a little upset. But also, man, what a mind trip. I have so many thoughts right now. Like, who's really in control? What's really going on? Are we really a robot? Are we a person? Is the narrator a robot or a person or an AI trying to create a world and make it work. But then he was all talking about us being real people, and oh my god, there's so much going on here. Yeah, we'll explore again next time. So I hope this has been fun for all of you, like it has been for me. This was a great recommendation by a viewer, and I'm so here for it. I'm having a great time. So thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you next time. Thank you everyone for watching. If you enjoyed my video, please subscribe. It really helps the channel. If you'd like to help me to continue producing new content, consider supporting me on Patreon. The link is in the description below.